Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, you're
Yes,
welcome.
I'm all the way from Cobden People's Parliament. We've come to sample the opinion of Nigerians as to what has been happening across the country in terms of security, in terms of sufficiency. Some people are complaining and lamenting about hunger. We don't know how real this can be until when we're able to interview Nigerians to find out what is happening and the general assessment of the government and what you really want the government to do to improve the life and the, to improve the livelihood of Nigerians. So please, can you tell us your name and where you are?
Okay, my name is Samuel Makut.
Okay.
I am a resident of Gwagwalada,
Okay.
but actually I'm from Plateau State.
Okay. Welcome. Welcome to Cobden People's Parliament.
You're welcome, sir.
So, what experience can you give in respect to what's happening back home? Recently, we've been hearing bad news about Fulani herdsmen attacking communities, and some people have been running away from their own ancestral communities. You are from that axis, so I want you to shed more light as to what is actually happening in your community.
Well, I thank you for this interview. Uh, Plateau State have been ravaged by insecurity in recent times.
Mm.
And the recent one that happens in Bokkos, which is my axis,
Okay.
uh, it took us unawares because we are not planning for any attack. But suddenly, our communities have been ravaged by highly and sophisticated attacks. Now, this went on destroying homes, farmlands, food, and whatever, lives, even children, vulnerable children. It is unfortunate that over the years, things have turned this way. Before now, we used to sleep with our eyes closed, but most recently, you cannot sleep.
So, how can you assess the caliber of these marauders who are attacking your community?
Well, these are people we keep on saying they are non-gunmen, that they are unidentified.
Mm.
But most recently, we are beginning to not to be comfortable with that. Because where do they come from? That's the
Mm.
question. Did they use aeroplane? They come by route, by road. They use mobilities. Where do they follow? And how do they find themselves in these interiors? That has been the question. It's just like a mystery that we cannot unveil.
Okay.
But
In terms of security presence, do
yes,
you have security presence in Bokkos, in terms of military, police, and how effective have they been over the years?
yes, there are securities within the town. But these interiors, I can assure you, there are no presence of securities. When something happens, it is that time you now start to reach out to securities. And before they arrive, the vicinity, the interiors, the actions, the aim, and what they came to do has been achieved. And you can only be chasing shadows. The act has been done.
So, as a proactive measure,
Yes.
instead of waiting for reactionary measures by Nigerian security
Yeah.
system, what would you advise to be done as a proactive measure? Because having this chunk
Well,
of non-state actors having access to very sophisticated weapons moving around under the guise of open grazing is not healthy and is not helping anybody. What would you advise in respect to open grazing?
well, open grazing has been there for long, but the government should know better an alternative to open grazing, which a Fulani man will always contest it. Open grazing, you are feeding on free grasses all over. But when you confine them to a particular place, you resort to what? Buying of feed for your animals, which will be very, very difficult for the Fulani man. And that is why a Fulani man insists that he must be moving, must be roaming about, causing destruction here and there. But I know a government in place should know better of what to do. For example, trying to confine these animals in one place and granting them what they want. But rearing animals is a business. I believe if you want to keep animals, you should fend for yourself, not government fending for
Pending
you.
for you.
But of course, government should provide the basic things that can help you to achieve what you want to do.
Okay, globally, we have this way of going about animal